Falcons and the 2 and a hook they're getting. My next pick, the Raiders are giving 3 to the Browns in Vegas, baby. Hey, Cleveland, remember when the Bucs started the season winning 5 of their first 6 games and you were like, oh, why did we ever let Baker Mayfield go? Yeah, and then what happened? They lost 3 of their next 4 in Tampa Bay. And yeah, you were still like, why the fuck did we ever let him go? I mean, Jesus, you guys started the season with 4 QBs and have gone through all 4 before Thanksgiving. And it looks like you got to the turkey just in time. As after last week, you can see why it took so long to start Shedeur Sanders, because he ain't no NFL QB. He came into the game for the woeful Dylan Gabriel, who could only manage 7 completions for 68 yards for a passer rating of 88.8 and a QBR of 11.4. But you'll be happy to know Sanders was 13.5. Let me finish. His QBR was 2.4. Because his passer rating was 13, which explains why 31 teams repeatedly passed on him on draft night. He completed 4 of 16, 2.9 yards a pass every time he dropped back, and scrambled twice, losing 27 yards on 2 sacks. Oof. I'm not saying the Raiders are about to rape this guy, but he is about to get Crosby'd. Bill Cosby. Shut up, hon. Let's close it with... Which brings me to my double your money Monday night bet. The Niners are giving 7 to the Panthers in San Fran. I'm not sure what is more embarrassing for the visiting Panthers. The fact that 2 weeks ago they lost to the Saints by double digits, or that last week they could only beat the Falcons and Kirk Cousins by 3 points. I could see if it was the Thanksgiving game, because that's the day you let your retarded cousin keep the game close. Regardless, the Panthers are not that good a team, not that good a team. And the Niners with a healthy Brock Purdy, giving Carolina a healthier dose of Greg Kittle. This team ends the same way that Cousins Thanksgiving always does, after he vanishes with that odd uncle, with him saying, that Purdy man did something naughty to me. I'm that uncle. Take the Niners, lay the 7. Those are Gino's picks. Hey, Inbound Media said there was no sound. Why does he do that?
I don't know.
This is why he gets banned. Like, again, the guy has no sense of humor. And then he's like, oh, what? And you're like, no sound. Well, how's that funny?
Hi.
Hey, baby, how are you? I played that video to start because I think that perfectly encapsulates the gambling of all of it. Man, not only was I dead wrong about the Raiders, but I mean, even the setup for it was terrible, because I made fun of Baker Mayfield. Said, bet you miss him, and he was awful. They got killed to death last night. So again, it's hilarious. But tonight we have the Purdy uncle pick, so we'll see how it goes with that. Welcome. Fred Rubino's coming by. I think Larry might be coming by. I don't know what's going on. I was just laughing this weekend at the Dabbleverse. I think I'm fine with it now. I'm probably not, but I was just laughing because the guy that the tweet of the week was the guy that's like, Chad, did you make sure to tell the officer that Mersh was awake because he had just super chatted Tukey? That encapsulates the Dabbleverse,
yeah,
like perfectly. Like, I was laughing my ass off at that all morning. And I'll tell you, last night we got done doing our Cooking with Kiki, and we put on Kevy Brenny on the TV, and I was dying. We were because it's almost like, and it's nothing like, but it's almost like when you would sit at the comics table at the Cellar or anywhere in real life, and a comic you liked and respected was busting your balls.
It was. I love when you watch us Cooking with Kiki.
Yeah. So he's sitting there, he's like, I'm not even hungry. Where's the fucking turkey?
He's
just
like,
everything Kevin said.
Right. He's eating the food already.
Yeah. Everything he said was fucking hysterical to me. I could not stop laughing at it because I felt like this is a guy I know busting my balls. So again, it was a fun little thing. So, if you don't get like, and then whatchamacallit, I got a DM from our boy fucking Quad BYB. Is like, yeah, I'll give you $100. Come on. I'm like, why do you?
The disgruntled.
Yeah, I'm like, why do you treat me like Ray DeVito? Why do you believe that while Ray's streaming from in front of a treadmill, and who's the other one? I don't even know. And people are living in Florida. We're here We're queer. We're doing this. And again, not saying I'm a millionaire, but we're doing fine. And we like getting paid.
You're not a millionaire.
No, I'm not a millionaire.
Say millionaire again.
Millionaire.
And
I like getting paid to tell dick jokes and such. I do. But again, if you think, and it's not just for $100 fucking dollars. Ugh. It's like first of all, it's that, okay, come on for $100 and you're gonna come into our little rat's nest where everyone hates you. And no.
Incels.
Why would I do that? Oh, because you need no, that's Ray DeVito, who literally, you saw the clip of our boy Brian Landon, like talking about fucking, Pat Dixon, with Shmuel Buckman handing out money for attention. Daddy don't play that. That's not how Daddy do. So again, laughing at that. All right, there you go. I stalled just in time. Good guy, lady. I do a show with him every Tuesday because it's so much goddamn fun. Please welcome Fred Rubino, everyone. Hey, buddy. You can hear him because we never can. You there, buddy?
He's a little frozen.
He's frozen. The reason I had Fred Rubino on is because, one, we do a show every Tuesday. How's that better?
There you go.
Hey, buddy.
I see it's freezing up again. That's great.
Much better.
You are fine, my man. You're fine, buddy. How are you? Hello, Freddie. How are you?
Gino, how are you, Gino?
I'm dying a little more every day. I just want it to be swift. I want it to be swift. How about you, buddy?
I like a slow, miserable death, to be honest. I like to go kicking and screaming.
Now, as a Cowboys fan, you live that a little every day. Yeah, you had to love that finish.
Cowboys. The Cowboys were dominant. America's team back on top.
They weren't dominant. Like, I'm really starting to think with these phones, while we sit on them, while we're on them all the time, I guarantee you NFL players are on them all day Saturday putting in bets. And I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just saying you can't, you'd have trouble convincing me otherwise. And I'm not saying, oh my God, I should have won, but it's written. No. We're all terrible gamblers. Real gamblers are like me and you. We go back and forth and laugh at our bets. You know what I mean? I hear you like the Jags a lot. How did that treat you?
The Jags are motherless cunts, every single one of them. And they cost me money.
Yeah. Well, you were nice enough to text me when Seattle was up 13 and I was laying 8.5. I'm like, you got this. You're like, I think you got this, or good call on Seattle. No.
Let me tell you something about the Dallas Cowboy game.
Please.
Number one, the offensive coordinator should be fucking dragged through the streets and flogged naked. First of all, it's the opening drive. They're moving the ball. They're doing well. They get stopped at the 50. It's 4th and 3 against the Super Bowl champions.
Right.
He goes for it on 4th and 3. Doesn't get it. They go right downfield, 50 yards, touchdown, 7-0. You're losing. Right then and there, somebody should have been telling that guy. First of all, it all goes down to the head coach. I don't give a shit. They say go for it.
Schottenheimer, from a long line of great head coaches named Schottenheimer. Ask any Chargers fan or Redskins fan like myself.
Listen, he's a fucking jackass. All he had to do was say, no, we're not going 4th and 3, opening drive, midfield. Why are we giving up at least 3 points right away? No. Okay, 7-0. Next fucking series of disaster.
And you have the best kicker in football, Aubrey, with the longest leg.
Best kicker. Even if you went for that, I might not have been. But it's at the 50. It's a 68-yarder. There's no. So anyway, he does this. He makes a series of fucking questionable calls after that. They're 1st and goal on the 3. Of course, you don't run it. You don't fucking run. You can't get a fucking yard a play. You can't have a play. You don't have a play that gets you a yard. Okay, he throws it twice, intercepted in the end zone. That's Dak Prescott for you. However, you have to fucking know that on first and goal on the 3, you don't fucking throw it 2 or 3 times. That's number 2. Number 3, it's 21-21, the biggest comeback of Dak Prescott's.
It was 21-0. I'm sitting there on my Eagles bet. I got this, right? And then I put it on. I'm like, I don't got this. Go on, Fred.
It's 5 minutes left in the game. 4th and 3 again. He fucking goes for it and doesn't get it. He doesn't it's 21-21. You just scored 21 points. Take the 3 points and go ahead with less than 5 minutes in the game. He fucking doesn't do it.
No.
And of course, they fumbled after that. And that's how the Cowboys ended up stopping their drive. But this is 3 plays in the one game that this motherfucker made the shittiest offensive call of the game.
Somebody
it's like he tried to lose.
I was talking to my brother Max Lotes, and he said fucking something about his Seahawks that I think goes through so many people. It's like, if you gave the Seahawks one bit of advice, what would it be? It's like, do the obvious. Do the obvious. And no one does the obvious sometimes. Like, I had money on Seattle. All they have to do is kick a field goal to make it a 16-point game. That is the 2est of 2-score games. Like, let's go for it. They don't get it. And then they leave the door open for the backdoor cover that is coming.
And you know what? 16 points is actually 4 scores. And 7 years ago.
Well, here's the thing. It's like, now that we gamble, like, and again, it's like the disclaimer. No one should gamble on any sport if they
Bullshit.
think
This country was founded on lost wages due to poor decisions.
Well,
and I'll be goddamned if I let that go to waste during my reign. I am going to fucking gamble. And by the way, gambling used to be so taboo in fucking sports. Now, every fucking channel, they have all the major athletes. Oh, let's do a parlay. And I'll tell you right now, it's targeted towards black people.
First of all,
what?
Everything you didn't let me finish. Okay, no one should gamble if they and everything you. And I'm glad you didn't.
No one should let you finish.
Thank you very much. But no one should gamble
if
I'm right here, you two. No one should ever gamble if they honestly think like, oh my God, it's rigged. Like, everything I'm saying, like, I'm not saying it's true. I'm saying sometimes you think that and you have to laugh, but it's not like I'm never gambling again. And there's shit that goes on that you notice more. And I could not argue more. Like, it's targeted to you say black.
It'll be back. Give it a sec.
You're fine, dude. You say we can hear you fine.
It's just frozen on him looking extremely bored.
Yeah, I mean, Mike, he's doing the Michael Gavin Ali impersonation. I'm bored.
It's back. It's back.
There you are. I'm so glad.
Could you hear me could you hear me during all that fun?
No, thank God, no.
All right, well, what I was saying was, like, anyone that fucking gambles needs to fucking, realize you're gambling. Either you're gambling on the game, or you're gambling on the script, or you're gambling on, and I'm telling you, it's increasingly like whatever the players bet fucking on Saturday. Because watching your Cowboys the past 2 weeks, okay, Monday night against the Raiders, and I saw this, and it's funny to me. Depending on the line, like if the line was 48.5, it was if the line was 49.5, it was under. If the line was 48.5, it was over. The total was 49. But Prescott, God forgive me, not Prescott. The 2 receivers, CeeDee Lamb and Pickens,
Lamb had the worst 2 fucking dropping games I've ever seen him in his life.
What?
No one could tell me CeeDee Lamb didn't bet 20 cases of great soda on that he'll fucking not cover.
Now do you get why he said it's targeted at black people? He means poor people. But the way he was benched at the beginning of Monday night's game against the Raiders because him and Pickens were out late gambling. And maybe they lost some money. And maybe, like you said, old school, they had to do some favors. And I'm telling you, the touchdown he dropped that would have made it easily over for everyone, he tossed that. And last night, fucking, you can say we want about them not getting it, but on fourth down, they hit CeeDee Lamb right in the fucking, in the kidney. And he goes, yeah. And I'm telling you, I've never seen such a treachery, such slippery, dippery hands. And I'm not saying he's cheating. I'm just saying I'm always going to question it now, especially after those two guys on the Cleveland Indians, now Guardians, fucking got caught, because everyone's tempted to gamble.
There's definitely gambling. But I think all of these apps and everything, all I see now are black athletes and black actors in the commercials targeting black teenagers, and I just like, you know, they used to target black people with the cigarettes and all of that stuff. I believe that they are targeting, because who else is going to do it? People who need the money, right?
Yeah.
People who need the money. They go, hey, look at this. If you just, for $20, you could win 100 and change. And I believe that that's what they're doing. They're targeting the inner city poor.
Well, I couldn't agree more. Like, I'm inner city, not poor. But I've said this. I will never put a gambling app on my phone because I'm old school. I'm used to gambling with a bookie, which I don't even really do much anymore. But it's like Candy Crush. I'll bet $1. Exactly what you said. Bet $1 here. I'll bet $1 there. I'll bet $1 on the first touchdown by this guy to make all this money. But that never hits. And by the time it does, you lose. So I've just been patient. Doing a silly parlay here and there, but every Sunday I do some big bets. And again, all fake money. I started with 15 free on this weird app, AG Bookie, and I'd worked my way up to $75. That you have to get it to 100 to cash in. I'm like, so I bet 25 on the it was a huge bet. 25 of the fakest actual dollars I could on the fucking Cowboys, and on the fucking Eagles, and it's like they're up 21-0. You're like, what? And I had a 150 parlay worth $1.50 parlay worth like $5 on Seattle to something it lost, and the $5 live game bet on Seattle it lost. But the bet that hits is I had the under parlayed with the Ravens in the under in Chicago, and damn if they didn't fucking go out of their way to fucking somehow keep it under. It's laughable. And of course I won that dollar bet for $5, but that's the stuff that will always keep you coming back. And the beauty of fucking these apps is $1 here, $1 there, but you're not winning. And every couple weeks, God forbid months, God forbid days, you're like, well, let me put a little more in because that was fun. Wasn't it? What? Did Fred freeze?
Maybe.
Fred?
Fred.
All right, we lost Fred. He'll be back.
He always freezes on that face, which I love.
Yeah, why can't
you
never freeze when he's laughing at one of my jokes? Why did you never freeze on that?
What do you got? You have little Jamal running on a fucking wheel to power your internet?
How is it No, Fred, let me explain as little as I know. And me and you, we'll talk about our Tuesday show. We always laugh. We know these people we work for know less about social media and the internet than us. If it goes out, it's your internet. Honest. Trust me, mine goes out enough to know.
Bullshit.
All right, it's all a scam to get you, buddy.
It's the Jews.
Well, we know that.
I thought it was Jamal.
All right, so did you
now listen to me? The best bet all week was the Rams, baby. Last night it was so relaxed.
Ram up.
Did you bet that one?
I certainly did.
Oh,
it was so relaxing.
We were doing a cooking with Kiki stream, so thank God I didn't, because I didn't love, but I would have bet the Bucks. I would have chased on the Buccaneers, as they say.
Let me tell you something. The Bucks are a fraud. Detroit's a fraud. Kansas City isn't the team they used to be. Philly doesn't fucking score. They play half a game. There aren't too many really solid teams. I believe the Rams are a solid team.
They are.
Now, I don't know about Lamar anymore. Lamar, he's up and down. I don't see it. I can't think of another team. Seattle's a good team too, but they fucked you good, didn't they?
They fucked me good. They and 2 4th downs on the drive. Okay, so here's a clip I want to show you. I don't know if I sent you this. Did I send you the play at the end of the fucking God forgive me, the end of the Raiders-Browns game?
Yes, they refused to kick the fucking
All
field
right,
goal.
let's show the people this. And again, a lot of times like, perfect example, the guy, the player I was talking about last week with your boy CD Lamb dropping it. He's like, the over-under was 49.5. I talked to my buddy who's a bookie. He's like, he lied. The over-under just about everywhere was 48.5. So he lied 49.5 to make it fair. But excuse me, to make it titillating, because a lot of these fucking, the NFL's rigged is bullshit. This one is so worth talking about. So let's take a peek. I showed it to you, Fred, because me and my buddy who's a bookie, he's like, he brought up a good point, but I'll get to it in a sec. Let's take a look. Share this tab instead. Ba-boom. Here we go. I don't know if you guys saw this. I can't get past it. Here we go.
I can't believe it! If you don't think this stuff is rigged, I don't know what to tell you anymore, man. I really don't. The Browns are punting from the 29. They're punting from the 29.
Now, I'm going to pause it for a sec to point something out. They are punting from the 29, all right? And that yellow line, it's not 4th and a mile. That yellow line is the first down. 59 seconds left. It's 4th and 1, and they're punting. And everyone's yelling out stuff, but let's watch the rest, and then we'll go.
You know what the over is? 38.5. I've been watching football for 30 years. I've never seen somebody punt from the 29. The 29. The 20 fucking 9. Stefanski, I'm fucking on to you. I'm on to you. I will have you investigated by the FBI after this. Because nobody in NFL history has ever punted from the 29, man. Are you kidding me? I can't believe this. I can't believe it.
Let's unpack here. So I'm going to point something out, okay? And then I'll take my buddy pointed something out that I will agree with, okay? And I'll freeze it there so you can see. He's like, first of all, no matter what, Fred, this game is not going over. It's not. Okay? Whether they punt it, unless they kick the field goal, right? And I get why they don't kick.
You can't hear us? Can y'all hear us?
Everyone else can hear us. It's Fred.
Go out and come back in.
Fred, you might have muted yourself.
Here. Go out and come back in. Let's see. Move. Anything?
Fred?
Yeah, he'll come back. Okay.
All right. Well, I want to wait for him to get back, but I'll look. Here's the thing about this, guys.
Is that from last night?
This is from last night. So my buddy, Harry Hans, Baba said it's not going over no matter what. Okay, unless they kick the field goal and they don't want to run up the score. All right. Well, there you go, Fred.
Cheeto, how are you?
Great. So this is the first thing I'm going to point out about this. It's not going over no matter what, unless he kicks the field goal. And I could see him not kicking the field goal because he doesn't want to run up the score. And if you watched any of that game, like
it's
I
only
did, like
14 points. It's
what's that?
14 points. I mean, you have more of danger of punting him, running it back, a one-score game, and an onside
but he punted
kick.
it out of bounds. He punted it out of bounds.
Okay,
But,
so what?
But you do.
Something could have happened just like a field goal. You kick the field goal, the game is over no matter what. If you
no, Fred, because you kick the field goal just like the punt, you risk it getting blocked, return for a touchdown, onside kick, touchdown, and all of this is a 0.001%. But still, there's that percentage. So I get you punted out of bounds, but if you punt it, it's another kick that could get blocked and returned. There's no reason.
Both scenarios, you have to set up and kick the ball. One scenario, you could return it for a touchdown, or you could kick the field goal, and now it's 3 scores, and the game is 100%
what if the Raiders block? What if the Raiders block the field goal and return it for a touchdown, which is far more probable than Geno Smith scoring with the offense?
Well,
Jesus
they
Christ.
could. What prevents them from blocking the punt?
Nothing. I agree with that.
So both kicks are a risk. One
Yeah.
risk is that it's a field goal and you fucking are up 3 scores. Look, I'm old school. You take the points. You take the points. Do not leave the fucking points on the field, Gino.
Right. Well, look, but here's the thing. I'm going a different way. In no way are we saying punt it. You run the ball. You or kneel the ball out, because if you run the ball and get the first down, you run out the clock. If you run the ball and don't get the first down, let alone you won't get fourth down. If you run the ball and don't get the first down, hey, Geno Smith, you have 59 seconds to go down the field, not once, but twice if you get an onside kick. And if you kneel it, no chance of anyone getting hurt, anything getting blocked. So again, I'm not saying it was rigged, but I'm saying of all the things they could have done, punting was not it. And I'm not saying you guys gambling.
What about taking the ball and running it to your end zone in 10 or 12 seconds, giving them 2 points, and then kicking it off to them? Still, they need 2 scores.
Yeah. So again, but what we're agreeing on is they shouldn't have done that. They should not have done that.
I would have kicked that field goal and said, now it's 3 scores. Fuck you. And the game went over. There are so many times where you see they just don't go for it, or they just refuse to score on the second half of a game, and you're like,
he froze. Again, and while we're
delightful.
waiting for him to come back, I'll say this: run up the score. Let me tell you, no one is running up the score when you win by fucking 17 points. 17 points is not running up the score. It's more of an embarrassment when you say 17 points in that game. And correct me if I'm wrong, Joey Dago, I know you're in here. It's more of an embarrassment to say, look, we're not going to pile on. You guys stink. And 17 points is like 57 points. 17 points is like 5 touchdowns because your team is so fucking bad. Does that make sense? Oh, Fred, here we go.
What happened? What happened, Gino?
I'm going to tell you what's going on. You're in a room that's like, are you on Wi-Fi and 80 miles from your actual internet?
No, actually what happens is I have actually 2 Wi-Fis, one that's extremely weak, and it was on that. I just switched to the very strong one. The masculine one. I have one transgender Wi-Fi that's ineffective, and the other one is strong male.
It was made properly. It was made right now. I don't know what happened.
It was made by Malaysian slaves in a basement somewhere. The way it should be. Anyway, let me just say tonight, San Francisco at home. Now, average-wise, they score about 5 or 6 points per game more than the Panthers. So you got to go with that. You got to go with a team that scores more than the other team on average and is at home. It's very simple.
Well, please, I took that pick with my Geno's picks. I will tell you, always bet accordingly. I always seem to be about 500 lately. I went 1-3 last week. I'm 2-1 going into this game. So if you think the trend continues, I would bet against San Fran, who I like, and think I'm going to go 1-3 again, or fucking say he's even Steven. It's going to balance out. I really like the Niners tonight. I might load up another 25. I might put half my money, 25 fake dollars from my gambling app, on that game to get back to where I was. I might.
Let me just tell you guys out there to be a man. Bet more than you could afford. Have them shut your lights off. Have them disconnect your gas and electric. But bet heavily like a fucking man. That's what I'm saying.
He bets and gets angry and yells and screams, but we never see any money from it or lose any money from it. I don't really know what it means, although I'm not.
You know why? Because
he's the Dallas Cowboys, because I love their cheerleaders. Thunderstruck. So
You know what it is? He bets like me. We bet recreationally. It won't hurt us or make us better if we win or lose. It's just for entertainment.
Yeah, he doesn't seem very entertained. When the Chargers are playing, I know there's a dark cloud hanging over his head. And even if they win, Fred, it's never good enough. It's never fucking good enough. And
that's the nature of the beast. Did you hear me? It was the best Dallas win, and I'm fucking furious at the coaches.
I will never understand it. I'll never understand it. I never say the word Brandon Staley around here because it was a year of. I heard he was bitching about him for an entire year. It was like he would wake up in the night and go, Brandon Staley, and I
You'll never be dead enough.
Brandon Staley.
Brandon Staley. I'm like, it's me. It's me.
Fred, I'm telling you, Fred, I tell kids nowadays, I told one, like there's this kid that used to always go by the wet spot, right? Chrissy's show. Young, just got out of college, was looking for a job, smart, good looking black kid. Fucking, I looked at him, I said, hey, did you play high school football? He goes, yeah. I said, go back to that fucking place. I said, just getting this work for free, become an assistant coach. I'm like, you're smart because we talk football all the time. I'm like, you're smart, work your way up. You will be a great NFL head coach because the dumb ones like Brandon Staley, like your head coach's dad, they just keep getting recycled. Chip Kelly was in charge of that. I don't know what that abortion was. Fucking for the Raiders yesterday. He got fired. He'll pop up somewhere else. These guys,
they all pop up somewhere else. I don't understand it. You know what? I think there should be a natural progression. Okay, you got fired. Fuck it. Get another guy who wasn't fired. A college coach. Get a college coach.
Dude, when the Chargers moved to LA, no one wanted the job. Fucking, I always get the name. Anthony Lynn took it. They said, what do you think of that? I'm like, I love the guy. What do you know about him? Nothing. Anthony Lynn, great story, I think he was the equipment manager the year before for the Bills. It was the year the Bills, it was when Buddy Ryan was the coach of the Bills, right? So he's the coach, and the team's terrible. And halfway through the season, they fire the defensive coordinator, and they're like, Todd, you're the new defensive coordinator. He's like, awesome. He's like, all right, and he just sits there. He does what he can. The week 15, back when they only played 16 games, so week 16, Buddy Ryan walks in and says, if you're going to fire me at the end of the season, fire me now. They go, you're fired.
You can't fire me. I quit.
They go, you're fired. They go, Todd's sitting there. Yeah, you're the head coach now. Oh, so the guy was head coach for one day, one game, 1 week, and no one wanted the job, and he took it. And it's what you said. They're like, what do you think? I'm like, I love it. I'm sick because this is after the Chargers would recycle fucking Marty Schottenheimer, Norv Turner, Mike McCoy. I'm like, I'm done. You know what? And he fucking has their last playoff win fucking over Lamar Jackson. Go on, Fred. I'm sorry.
Everything it moves forward too fast. I said this years ago when we first started. Everybody had
you said Jews are the problem. That's what you said years ago.
Yes, I've HBO and stuff like that, and then you started seeing some horrific shit on cable. I made a prediction. I said very soon we're going to see actual murders and violence as our entertainment on TV. It's coming soon, I said. Boom. Within a couple of years, you could go on YouTube, now on your phone, you could just see people getting fucking shot in the head anytime you want. So this is it. So I think what's going to happen with gambling in sports, you'll be watching, let's say Monday Night Football, and the announcers will say, what do you think it's going to be? Let's bet on this. Let's see. Right now, just click with your remote. Do you think he's going to hit this field goal or not? They're going to incorporate it in the fucking broadcast.
I don't see why I don't think you're wrong.
You should start an app for that.
Yeah,
Fred.
well, they already do that on the apps. They already do. Well, I don't know if it's in the moment. And I always laugh about it because my Geno's Picks videos, when I first started them, like, 16 years ago, they're like, well, I love the comedy. I love the pop culture and the sports, but you shouldn't have gambling in it. Gambling's illegal. And the other thing about the thing you said earlier with like who they're targeting everyone, because what's the famous line by, I don't know, one of those Roman guys, give them bread and circuses. And let me tell you, when we're not fighting with each other, our heads on our phone gambling, or we're listening to a fucking, CNN or Fox or Real America's Voice, we'll get there, Fred. And we're just listening to people fucking, fight when we're not gambling, and they know. So that's in my mind a huge reason why they legalize gambling. They're like, all right, let's just really fucking give them something to do. You know what I mean?
Soon it's going to be in your remote. Soon you're going to be watching the Yankee game, and it's going to be, is this a strike? It's only 10 cents. Is it a ball or a strike? A quarter. It's like a nickel machine. By the end of the game, you lost fucking $8. Guess what?
Yep.
20 million fucking people lost $8.
Yep. It's exactly.
That's the progression. They're going to start doing that, and you're going to start having handicappers now in the booth. Because let me tell you something.
That's not a bad idea.
Feel like Tony Romo talk about each play. This is what he's going to do now. This is what he's going to do. It's like empowering that you're like, yeah, I can figure this out. The best thing about the best weapon to get someone hooked on gambling is to make them believe they could fucking figure it out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, we tell this story all the time, Fred. There's a guy, Kurt Metzger. He's blowing up now thanks to, being talented in Jimmy Dore. But when I first started doing this, like, people that gamble, they know. We know what we're doing. And by that, I mean, we know that we don't know what we're doing, whatever. But, like, this kid, Kurt Metzger, I told him, I'm like, well, I just love football and I love roast jokes. So I just do the game and I do some jokes. And whichever team I roast, I bet against them with the spread. And he's like, what do you do with all the money you win?
Let me give you gambling in a nutshell. All week, I was betting a little bit on the NBA, and I was handicapping it myself. I was saying, okay, this spread should be about 12 points, and I would see it was like 14, and I would bet it down on the app to 6 to 4 points. So I won like 5 in a row. I started with like $20, 5 in a row. But when you do that, if you bet 20, you're only winning like $8 or $11. So I've taken all that, and then I said, okay, I'm at the end of the week. I'm up 5 fucking wins. I'm going to bet the fucking Bulls against the 1-9 or 1-12 fucking shit Wizards in fucking Chicago. The Bulls at home against
Lock it up. What did you do with all the money you won?
The fucking Bulls lost outright against a team that won 1 fucking game. Don't tell me that wasn't a setup. I guarantee you money went on the Bulls like never fucking before. And there goes all that money.
That's another thing with gambling that I'm talking about now. Like, and you're not surprised. You're surprised, and you're like, but I'm not surprised.
Right.
But the thing about it is, like, I heard somewhere that the NFL has the same contract, I don't know what kind, blah, blah, that the WWE does. So it's entertainment, not sport. It's an entertainment contract. It's not a sporting contract. I don't know the difference. I don't care. But yesterday, I do this. I have a lot of fun doing this. I'm like, as long as I'm watching the game, I'm going to gamble $1, but I'm watching with like fans on my locals, and I can have the TV over and we can watch on TV, like on the screen. So it's more fun on locals, whatever. But I'm like, well, I told you this, this is why the Seahawks are laying 13.5. That's too much. I'm like, I think in the NFL that the first drive is always scripted plays. And I think there's a big difference between knowing what you're doing that entire first drive and then in real time. So I'm like, I'll let the Tennessee Titans go down the field. I didn't let them, but they did. I'm like, 8.5, I'll take it. Because the main reason it doesn't matter is it's never about the fucking what percentage of games are decided in the first 10 minutes, even if a team like, let's say the Eagles, is leading 21-0 in the first half. Let's say the Chargers, that's just poor coaching against the Jacks. They're up all these points. Are you sitting there saying, turn it off, it's over? No. And if you are probably saying I'm wrong, turn it off. Let me put another game. I'll put on this game in the fourth quarter with 5 minutes left when it's become like the NBA. And I think the officials make it the NBA now, the officiating in the NFL, because, well, it's fourth and 20. They're going for it. They're not going to get 4th and 20, but we'll call a defensive holding, automatic first down, 5 yards. You know what I mean? We'll call an offensive. Here's a better one. Oh, they got the first down. That's an illegal man downfield because of this line. And I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just saying that's all I can see anymore. And
let's say you're marketing. Let's say you're a marketing guy and you say to Coca-Cola or Doritos, hey, you want to fucking advertise during the Giant fucking game against Detroit? Yeah, but you know what? I don't want to pay top dollar for the second half because the Giants are going to be getting blown out and my fucking money is wasted. And they say, no, they'll be in it till the end. And that fucking commercial is going to reach more people in the second half than it does in the first. So they tell the refs, this game's got to go into the fourth quarter. We got Doritos. We got fucking KY. Oh no, that's my other thing. There's all kinds of Budweiser, all these fucking Grubhub. They are paying top dollar for the fourth fucking quarter. Keep them in it, and I can't see that. It might not happen all the time, but I can't see a blowout game where they don't tell the customer and say, "I'll guarantee you the fourth fucking quarter." Your advertisement will reach a lot of people. And
that's where gambling really comes in with the with the thing, because look at the Seattle game. Tennessee was never in it. Tennessee has one fucking win, but the line is 13, and the line was 13.5. They were down 13 points the entire second half. So my 8.5 fucking whatever live game bet aside, everyone's watching. Everyone's watching. Same thing. Bills. Not the Bills. The Bills were another one we talked about on Thursday night. But the Bears, Steelers, fucking, if you had the under, that took you to the very end. But that was a great game. Same thing. These games all come into play. If you gamble on it, you're in. And the people that gamble are the ones with the most, I would argue, disposable income, except the blacks that are on apps like you say, Fred. And that's all the more reason to keep it fucking within the gambling line. Really is like,
so you don't have to fix the game that someone wins or loses. You still win the game, but it has to be within striking distance for all the gamblers to be in the game still. In other words, I'm laying 13 points. I'm up by 20. It doesn't matter. I need one score and I'm fucking pushing at least. I believe they always keep it in the parameters of the bet, of the big action. They keep it in those parameters.
Oh, sure.
I've seen it too many times.
Oh, no, and whether you believe it, I believe it, that's not true. I'm not saying it's true. I'm saying I believe it. I'm saying you cannot convince me fucking otherwise. You know what I mean?
I'm only believing it if Candace Owens says it's true.
Why do you and my wife hate Candace Owens so much when she's the only one trying to figure out who killed Charlie Kirk? The Jews, and not all of them. The Zionists, Israel. The ones in Israel.
I'd have more respect for her if she said all of them.
Hey, Fred, let me ask you.
I'd have more respect for her if she maybe even believed what anything that she said. I don't even think she believes what she said.
I do.
I think it's just clickbaity. She's not my cup of tea.
No,
I hate everything.
I love, dude.
Not my cup
when we're sitting on the show on Tuesdays, we'll talk about that. And Fred is shitting on her. I'm like, I love that you and my wife get along so well.
Yeah, I'm just like, Jesus Christ, lady.
I believe her, and I don't think it's all clickbait. I don't. But I'm not saying. Look, you see me. I'm not like you two are idiots. I'm like. I hope
that's
you
what
two.
we're saying.
I'm sitting there like,
you.
I hope you two are wrong. Sorry, baby. You go. What were you saying?
We were just calling you an idiot.
I'm an idiot. Which is why I'm not saying you're idiots, although you hang out with an idiot. What does that say about you? I say I hope you two are wrong because
Well,
this
I've
idiot
been a fan of hers, and not a fan, but I've listened to her many, many times before Charlie Kirk. And every time I did, I said, this is a woman that has a lot of intelligence. She's not only intelligent, she has skills to find out things that other people don't, and she reveals things. And I'm like, wow, this is someone worth listening to. And so then when she says all this fucking nonsense, she knows it's not true. She's too smart not to know it. She's just doing it for fucking clicks. If Charlie Kirk's children are suffering or wife are suffering because of your fucking bullshit stories, she don't care. It's
well, I gotta say something before you talk, Keanu, and I want you to talk.
I wasn't saying. All I said was it's ruthless, and I think she is too intelligent. She's extremely not too intelligent, extremely intelligent, and she knows what she's doing. And
but
they
didn't
are
you say, Keanu, and then I'll yield back to you, Keanu? Didn't you say, like what he said about Charlie Kirk's wife? You thought she was kind of evil, did you not?
I don't think she's evil.
Okay, what'd you say?
People grieve differently, and it did seem a little.
Did you ever say Yahoo at Patsy or Nana's funeral? Did you say Yahoo? I'm the president.
It just seemed a little it seemed a little performative, the way that like her standing in his office, and people are different and it's still a tragedy, but I was like, yee. Something about her is sort of spooky, but that's all I meant.
Well, you know what, I've been around very, very devout born again Christians at wakes and stuff, and they seem to weather those things better than me and you. Like if that's your brother who got killed, like the born again guy will be like, he's in I forgive him, he's in a better place. You'll be like, I'll hunt that cocksucker down, I'll rip his fucking throat out, and so they do act different.
Right. Yes, she's and also isn't she like a pageant queen? So she has that.
She's a pageant queen. Now you're going down the rabbit hole. Pageant queen, new Trump. Trump's
sort of like performative, like I forgive you, sort of like and then she's mastered like the one tear and the blinking and all that stuff. And it's like, I mean, it's a tragedy, obviously. And I also just thought that it was maybe a little bit early to announce like. And by the way, I will now be the empress of the foundation. Now clap to me. Yeah, I was like, oh, Lordy.
So you know what I think? I think after he was shot, she got together with people right away and they said, now what? And because, like you say, pageant person, somebody who always comes out in public scripted, always comes out in public planned. I think she sat down with people and said, this is what we're going to do. We are going to put this proud face on of Christianity and forgiveness, and you're going to take over to show everybody in the movement that the movement's not dead now, that it's moving on. I think she did it, like you said, maybe a couple of weeks too early, but but scripted. 100% scripted, but maybe scripted for a reason to continue this movement.
Right. And it's no knock on her. I'm just saying, I was like, woo, it kind of gave me chills a little bit.
Yeah, I agree with you. I like the knockers on her. I agree 100%.
You pointed that out many times, my friend. Now, but that's just we talk about this like conspiracy theories. You think 9/11? You think it was totally done by fucking terrorists? Do you think we landed on the moon? Because I'm starting to doubt it, Fred.
Yes, I do believe.
You think?
By the way, I'm a flat mooner.
That's called a pressed ham. Fred. But
there's a lot of flat earthers. I'm the only flat mooner.
I just found out that Kim Kardashian does not believe we landed on the moon now. Do you know that?
Yeah. I don't know that we did.
And actually, maybe this speaks to my intelligence or what I'm into. The way she explained it, I almost believe her.
Well, I mean, there's this thing called the Van Allen belt, which everyone wants to give Josh Allen a belt after what he did to their fantasy teams.
That's not between the earth and the moon.
What's that?
The Van Allen belt is not between the Earth and the moon.
Oh, where is it?
I believe it's between our solar system and the outer space.
Well, there's something they say they can't get through. I don't know, but it's like the more shit you see, they're like, ugh. I mean, I don't think the Earth is flat yet, but I mean, I definitely think the government had something to do with 9/11. I do. They're controlled.
Well, let me tell you about the moon landing.
Please.
First of all, if you all of the satellites that are around now from every country has satellites now.
Yeah.
We can't see the flag on the moon from Earth. I don't understand that either, because if a telescope from Earth could see fucking Jupiter's fucking moons and stuff, we can't see the flag. We don't have that technology. So we can't see the stuff we left on the moon from Earth, but we can see it from satellites. And every country would have said, hey, we could see from our satellite, where the fuck's the flag? Where's the lunar whatever the fucking thing is, the rover. So when you get that, and on top of that, if it's a fake, then you would have seen Russia fake it. You would have seen China. You would see two Chinamen fucking chopping up fucking little kids and eating them on the moon, because that's what they do.
What's more racist, Oriental or Chinaman? I love them both. I love them both.
I like to say Chinamen because they if they have a daughter, they throw them out down the well and kill them. So it's always masculine.
By the way, I didn't know this. Apparently, it's legal to have more than one female daughter in China now.
Yes, for the sex industry.
Yeah. Otherwise, we'd have to do our own nails out here. It's incredible. All right. Well,
so I'm saying everybody would have faked it. India would have faked it, and fucking China would have faked it, and Russia would have faked it. So unless you are actually there showing it, I believe that's exactly what it is.
They can't fake it because we faked it first. That was the whole point. If you believe it was faked, to show our dominance, like we did it, we're there, you saw.
So then 5 years later, Russia would have said, "Look, watch Russian TV. We're landing on the moon now." They didn't do it because it actually happened, and every satellite now around the Earth could look and see the flag and the lunar rover and all kinds of shit that we left on the moon. So it's provable.
So you're saying the satellites do show it?
The satellites can see it and show it, yes.
Well, obviously they could fake those pictures, but I believe you, Fred. I do.
No, but I'm saying if India said, "Hey, I'm zooming in to the Sea of Tranquility crater on the moon, and you're supposed to have a lunar lander there," we don't see it. They would say that. So they don't, because it's there and it could be proven by 1 million different satellites.
Yeah, I mean, you make me